This week on Fly Rod Chronicles, I get to fish with West Virginia's one and only basketball legend, Jerry West. And we're doing it on our own home waters. I just finished a book, West by West. Jerry West was everyone's idol in West Virginia growing up as a kid. And he is going to be right here on Fly Rod Chronicles fishing these waters, my favorite waters, with us tomorrow morning. So stick around and see if Jerry can dominate on the stream like he dominated on the court. Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles. This week, I'm pumped up. I don't only get to fish with a fellow West Virginian, but NBA legend and all-star and Hall of Famer, Jerry West, Mr. Clutch. Broke out all the stops. To make sure Jerry gets on some good fish, we brought my good friend Rick Himes from Trailer City in Fairmont, West Virginia.
We really appreciate it when Curtis invited me down and had no idea until later that Mr. Clutch, Jerry West, was going to join us.
Wow, what a trip this is going to be, huh?
Hey, we got West Virginia. We're in the Toyota Trout Tundra. And got your big rig from Trailer City behind us, huh?
Yes, sir. Doesn't get any better than that, except with Mr. Clutch coming.
Jerry West.
Wow.
So you get to play. You get to play his best fishing buddy, huh? That's a big deal.
We'll see. It is a big deal. I know.
But you gotta get him on fish.
Well, we sure gonna try. I think we can do it.
I think we can.
Between us.
I knew I was gonna take a beating. Rick Himes, he's a great fisherman. Could outfish me with one hand. The only reason I brought Rick to fish on Fly Rod Chronicles with Jerry West, because he brought the cougar.
When I found out Jerry was coming, I had to bring one of the nicest units we had on the lot, so I chose the Cougar by Keystone. We thought nothing but the best for Mr. West.
I mean, if a cougar goes with it, I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, is that how that works? We got down there a day early to do a little recon before Jerry West got there, so we hit the river. Man, this looks like a good hole right here. Right there, strip it up. Ooh, 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 good. Big rainbow, look at, oh my gosh, look at him downstream. J-Ro, look down. Big, 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 oh, look at him. You know, this is a little bit of an educational tip right here. Fly fishermen, when they get a big fish, oh my, this is a beast. This is a beast. There's always that decision to get the line on the reel. If it's a smaller fish, a lot of times you can strip it in. But a big fish like this, you gotta get it on the reel. I know one thing, fish like that, you gotta get him on your reel. You just got to. Look here, almost into my back here. That is a beast. I think it's a big rainbow. I'm doing what they call in the NBA, a little pre-scouting for Jerry West. And I just think I caught one of the biggest fish of the year. If I can get him to come up right up through here. Oh man. Big, big bow. I mean a big, big rainbow. Oh man, look at this guy. Come here. Wait till he sees me. He ain't gonna like this. Look at this fish. You got to be kidding me. Oh yeah, yeah, here we go. Good fish. Wait till you see this guy. You ready?
Oh, that is it right there, baby. That is it. Jerry West, you're gonna love a little bit of this West Virginia trout fishing. Fly fishing is where it's at. Yeah.
Stick around. When we come back, I finish my recon mission.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is, right there, fish on.
Then we get to hook up with NBA legend Jerry West. Hey, there's a lot more going on in Fly Rod Chronicles behind the scene. If you want to check it out, join us on Facebook or Twitter. Welcome to this week of Fly Rod Chronicles. Unbelievable show. We've got Jerry West from our home state of West Virginia coming down to fish one of my favorite streams in southern West Virginia. Rick Himes here to assist us with the guiding. Only thing left to do is to go find some fish. You know, fly fishing's a funny thing because if you're doing it right, it starts before you even get to the river. You take into account the weather, the condition of the water. Is it running high? Is it running low? How clear is it? And how is that going to affect my choice of leader and tippet? And then, of course, there's the bugs. The ones you want to match with your fly. What's working that day? What are the fish in the mood for? And sometimes you get lucky because they are feeling territorial and are slamming into anything that comes close when they are on their reds. Of course, all the observation that goes into fly fishing goes beyond the fishing itself. You get caught up in the sights and sounds and smells of a river. There's just so much to experience, and it's all hitting you at once until you get a fish on. Then you become hyper-focused on that and that alone.
Oh, there he is. Oh, I almost ended up in the tree. Man, I'm telling you what, this is a good fish. We are down here in a honey hole of a river, getting ready for NBA Hall of Famer Jerry West from West Virginia. I just had to get out here and get a little home court advantage and catch a couple fish. Come to me, baby. Come right here. I mean, this is like a steelhead. Look at this guy. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Look at this fish, would you? Look at that. That right there is what it's about. That is a beast. A beast. You want to get a picture? There he is, right there, fish on, fish on. I'm telling you, he's a big daddy too.
Fish is feeding on top, underneath. I kind of looked like a professional out there before Jerry came.
He had his lunch. Now I'm gonna have my lunch. We're gonna go get ready for Mr. Clutch, Jerry West. We got the stream and the court warmed up for him now. All he gotta do is come in and slam dunk. So, as I said earlier, being the gentleman that I am, I'm just gonna catch 2 more fish and then we're gonna go. We got us a big daddy rainbow here. Look at this guy. Big daddy rainbow. Oh my goodness.
Curtis,
Yeah.
I thought this was about Jerry. He's gonna kill you.
And I just wanted to catch one more. I think when Jerry watches this, he'll understand. I mean, he was a competitor. I saw that fish, I had to catch it. Oh, he's a big rainbow. Oh. I think Jerry'd say, that reminded me of Michael Jordan in 1994 right there. That was awesome. Come up here, brother. Look at this guy. Dinner? Who needs dinner right here? Woo! He is off. Wow. That's called getting even right there. Jerry'd like that. That's a competitor. Man, this is so much fun. Let's do it again.
Curtis, come on.
Hey, one more fish. All right, I'm out of here. That was fun, man. I got snagged down there, and I threw one of those fish. I'm sorry. Stay tuned, because coming up next, we hit the stream with NBA legend Jerry West.
This segment is brought to you by Mountain Critters Taxidermy, the official taxidermist of Fly Rod Chronicles.
Hi, I'm Jerry West, and you're watching Fly Rod Chronicles with our host, Curtis Fleming.
It was an escape to be able to go to your bedroom and listen to a basketball game that someone you rooted for, someone that you cheered, a childhood hero. You pictured yourself as that athlete, as that person taking that last second shot.
If any of you folks out there do not know who Jerry West is, Jerry grew up right here in West Virginia. He came to Morgantown on an athletic scholarship and become a legend in basketball. His number 44 is now retired right here in the Coliseum of Morgantown. He went on to be a legend for the NBA, Lakers, and he become an owner, and he's in the Hall of Fame, won a gold medal, and it goes on and on.
And the best part of it all is he never forgot where he come from, and the man still loves to fish.
Yeah, West Virginia was a great place for me to grow up. It was always, you go out there every day and a sense of wonderment, you know, what am I going to see next?
Our West Virginia wildlife.
It's like being a kid again back here.
Every holler on every hill. It's that backwoods country nightlife. I've never gone far away, and I never will.
My tag team guide buddy, Rick Heim, and I took Jerry West to one of the prettiest holes on the streams, hoping for some dry fly action. It's time for this week's Trout Unlimited Take of the Week. There he is, nice hook. Yes, on the dry. That's awesome. Go! Hey, Michael Jordan won in 1994, Jerry. You see that?
Air Jordan. Air Jordan.
Pressure's off now. We got Jerry on his first fish and on a dry fly. There we go. All right.
That's not the one I wanted anyway.
That's the little guy.
Oh,
Oh boy, good hook set, Jerry. Oh, hey, he went airborne on you, didn't he? Huh? Oh! So you caught Michael Jordan earlier, now you got Dominique up there in there. You know, every fish Jerry catches, it plays above the rim. It must be an NBA thing. Great fish. Look at him. He said, I don't want to see that ugly guy. He took off, didn't he?
which one?
I was talking about Rick. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice.
Wow.
Good fish, sir.
Nice.
Hey,
Sir?
that's
Thank you
awesome.
for your help, John. You find people who love the outdoors. There seems to be something very similar to those people. They're easy, they're not, they're fun to be around with, they laugh at themselves. And I've often said, if you can't laugh at yourself, you're taking yourself way too seriously. And I don't want to ever do that.
You know, Jerry said he's fly fished before.
I used to do it quite frequently, but as I say, most of the fishing I do today is in the ocean.
You know, Jerry was a natural athlete. Anything that he picked up, he was good at. Rumor has it he could have been a professional golfer. Now I'm starting to think he could be a professional fly fisherman after seeing his cast. Yeah, one over in there where all that ruffle is. Great cast, great cast.
All right. Good hook set.
That was a great hook set.
Man, that's pretty to see him come up like that, isn't it? Yeah, he wants that fly too. We'll give it to him next time.
Man, good fish.
There we go.
All right.
Beautiful job.
And he's going.
Stick around and we'll be right back with more Fly Rod Chronicles.
Welcome back. I'm in wild, wonderful West Virginia in one of my favorite places to fish with Jerry West. My buddy Rick and I, we got Jerry on some good fish already, so we're moving up the stream to one of our favorite holes. We all three posted the hole up, and Jerry goes to town.
There it is, there it is. You got the big one. Attaboy. There you go, Jerry. Hey, the party started now, didn't it? That's a big one. Attaboy. Hey, that's a first round pick, isn't it? That's a good fish. I'm gonna get him with the big net here. That's a good fish. Yeah, go on, Jerry. Look at this guy. He'd been eating over there for how long? He thought he was at Kroger's, didn't he? There you go. That's awesome. This is a good fish. Wow. Good job, hey. The caddis.
You know, it's not always catching. It's about fishing sometimes, and sometimes you have to be patient. I've been known to have no patience. And yesterday it took a while to get going, but we ended up having a great day.
There you go. Nice. There you got it, buddy. Good shot. Attaboy. There you go.
No, I think Jerry's got the hang of it now. It's game time.
Put it up. There you go. There you got it, buddy. Good shot. That's awesome. Hey, what are you fishing with? Hot rod? Hey,
Yeah.
What are you doing? You trying to take over my show now? I mean, it's Fly Rod Chronicles with Curtis Fleming.
I told you, sometimes it's fishing and sometimes it's catching.
I mean,
People will get tired of me, trust me.
hey, I'm starting to think now, you caught more than Coach Huggins now.
Well, I'm supposed to.
You know, after reading Jerry's book, West by West, I knew he was competitive, but I had no idea. So I broke out the rod, and I got to see exactly how competitive Jerry West can be.
I think it's going to be about time to have a little fish off here in a minute.
I'm going to have a fish off, all right. I don't know. I guess he's one of those guys, if he's a star of the show, he's got to be the star. But every once in a while, you've got to give credit to other people you have on your show. I know Huggins told me he couldn't fish at all. And yesterday, he even tried to catch one of my fish. I had it on the line, and he hooked it himself. Hooked the line, by the way.
Honestly, I didn't mean to hook into Jerry's fish, but I had to go with it.
There he goes. Oh, he's calling him.
Now, wait a minute.
Watch out.
Watch out, he said. Watch out.
Look at this.
I got the fish. It's me. I caught it.
You ought to be embarrassed.
I caught it. I got that fish.
That's my fish.
That's pretty good. How many guys can catch another man's fish?
No.
I mean, that's good stuff right there.
No, that's bad stuff.
That's bad stuff. Here, let me see who's lined.
Well, he'll probably put his hook in his mouth.
Wait a minute.
Hey, you guys want to come fish because there's no competition here.
Wait a minute. Look here, that's my fly. That's my fish. That's the one we caught right there.
All right.
Good job, team one.
All right, man.
All right,
Good
man.
job, man.
Hey, good job.
We caught a lot of fish here, and I know just being around, I didn't see anyone catching more fish than me here this week, so. This is embarrassing. He and I could have a fish off and it wouldn't even be close.
There we go. Bigger. Oh, that is bigger than Jerry's, isn't it? I'm in the 30s now.
And people from West Virginia, sometimes they exaggerate.
Hey, I'm in the 40s now. This one's so big, you gotta back the tundra down to get this thing out.
And fishermen exaggerate more than other people here in this state, and he for sure does that.
Let it pour, let it rain.
I just hit 50.50.
I've got them deep river blues.
You know, starting a fly fishing show and being a boy from West Virginia, I had no idea where it would take me. But fishing with Jerry West was the all-time, was a pinnacle. It was on the bucket list. As a kid, Jerry was the person that I idolized. My father idolized. My grandfather idolized him as a player. And for me, to be able to go out and share some of my favorite waters here in West Virginia with Jerry West still seems surreal. Join us next week for more Fly Rod Chronicles.